Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for November 29 through December 5th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Aries. Alright, so the overall energy for the reading, action. Cut, action. Somebody wants to do something here. I don't know what yet, but somebody's kind of on the go. In the recent past, the Hangman, the Five of Wands, the Strength card. Now, this is quite the opposite of action. This is kind of standing by while conflict was happening. Somebody didn't want any part of it. And I feel like they kind of were part of it, but I'm just not going to budge. I'm just not going to do anything in regards to this, whatever this is. And in all fairness, I kind of see it as a good move for the situation. Because it took a lot for someone to just kind of sit there, stand still in front of whatever was going on here. In the current situation, the World card, the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Something's coming to an end here. Someone's kind of figuring out that they are emotionally disconnected from something. So they're like, okay, time to come up with a plan to just start physically walking away from this as well. There is still something there, but it's not enough to hold you. I'm guessing this is you in the situation you're dealing with. In the immediate future, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups. Having to deal with some things from the past here. Things from the past are coming up and having to address them. And it's hard to deal with those things. But I feel like it's not as hard as somebody makes it out to be, if that makes any sense. Let's say I have a mild headache right now, and I would be like, oh my God, my headache, I feel like it's exploding. And I would make everyone nuts with my headache, which is just, just a little nudge in my... That's kind of the thing I'm getting here. Let's clarify. Let's see. Boys, you made a mess in this room. I leave for, 2 weeks? And I know it wasn't you. I know it was actually Kai who was with me. So in just 5 minutes, he made a mess. Let's see. For the Ace of Swords, you get the Five of Cups, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's that kind of an attitude of course I'm dealing with my issues. Of course things from the past are coming up and I have to explore them and I have to look at them. And look at me, how bravely I'm embracing those and dealing with them. So it's that kind of a little bit of a cocky attitude. Now, I don't know if that's you or somebody tied up to you, but they seem to be, it's one of those things, put your money where your mouth is kind of things. Because they seem to be like breezing through this situation that's coming up. The attitude is definitely assertive. The determination is definitely there. Now what they're putting out there in terms of course, look at me doing it. That's a little, but we'll get there. We're not there quite yet because this energy is looking like it's coming up in the immediate future. Let's do the Hangman in the recent past. Okay, gotcha. Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody really wanted to change a dynamic here. Again, like if I were to see these Hangman and the Five of Wands just by themselves, I would kind of get a feeling of really there's something going on and you're not really involving yourself in this. But with the Strength coming in and then these as confirmation, it feels like it took a lot for you or whoever this was to not participate, to not feed the conflict. Because I feel like through participating, they would have actually fed the conflict, which wouldn't have changed anything, because somebody really, really wanted to change things, wanted to change the dynamic here. And by just kind of like standing back, I kind of get a sense that they did. Let's see the Five of Wands. Let's see what the conflict is. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups, Eight of Swords. I don't know what the conflict was, but it was definitely coming from a place of confusion, a place of instability in terms of giving energy to a situation. And I'm not sure if that came from you. It could have been from the other side, could have been from you as well. But somebody started this dynamic of, I love you today, tomorrow, where are you at? I don't know, somewhere in the mountains, somewhere. I'm taking some time off from my love yous and I want to be with you and all of those things. So someone that was basically unreliable, basically unreliable, okay. You know what I mean? Basically. It's these ups and downs. It's something you can't rely on. And that, of course, created conflict at some point, because I feel like when somebody brings in that energy, we kind of automatically, without even realizing it, we're doing it too. We're responding to that. So when they're in the highs, we're responding to the highs. When they're in the lows, we're responding to the lows. So we're kind of like ourselves a little imbalanced here. So that was what it was, creating the conflict, basically. Indecisions. Wanting and not wanting. Showing up and not showing up. Let's do the World card in the current situation. King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Chariot. Yeah, somebody's kind of had enough of this. Whoever, and again, I kind of get the sense that you were the one that kind of took a step back, trying to just not participate in this whole dynamic here. But I feel like right now you're kind of getting to that point of knowing exactly what you want, and it's not there. It's not within this dynamic. So unless this dynamic changed, you're kind of, and I don't feel like it changed, because you're coming in with an energy of, that's it, I'm done. Of course, it could be the energy of, that's it, I'm done, and I'm still gonna wait for things to get better, but I'm really taking myself out of this for now. But you're coming in with an energy of equal give and take, of balance, completely the opposite of this energy that I just clarified in the past here. And it's coming in fast. It's coming in like a rush of, oh fuck, now I know what I want. Which again doesn't match that. So let me do the Page of Cups in the current situation. Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're this experience, if anything, it helped you figure things out for yourself. What it is that you're seeking in terms of love, especially, it's popping up pretty strong here. And I feel like you're making it clear to whoever it is you're communicating this to. You're coming from a place of love and you're clarifying things. This is what I'm looking for. Not requesting them to fall into that place that you're looking for, not anything, just expressing it from a pretty loving place, pretty good place here. And that in itself is healing to you. Let's do the Eight of Cups. The Temperance card, the Knight of Wands, the World card. Yeah, you're going through an ending of a cycle, definitely. Definitely something's coming to an end. You're accepting it. I don't see any kind of rejection on your part. And you're stepping out of it even more knowing what you're seeking, what you want, what suits you, and what matches you. And if it's not here, you're out. And that's what I'm seeing here. You basically out. It's gonna take some time, this process. It's not gonna happen just, as I said it, in 2 minutes. But give yourself that time to go through this process. It's looking good. I don't think I've seen an ending with such good energies tied up to it in quite some time. Let's do the 10 of Wands. Page of Wands, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups. You're trying to move on, but I feel like you're complicating things a little bit. You get up in your head about it. You seem to be open for something new here. But something's weighing heavy on you, and it's not allowing you to actually go through the process of moving on. Huh. Quite interesting, because you're coming out pretty light out of this eventually. And then as you move forward, you're carrying still some load, which is kind of complicating the process of moving on. Let's do the 5 of Swords. The 2 of Cups, the Empress, the 7 of Swords. The heavy load is the fact that you still kind of carry emotions for this situation that's coming to a close here. And you keep on telling yourself that you're not, because the 5 of Swords is there. So that's, people telling either themselves or others lies. They're showing up in an energy of they're the one, I love them, I accept the fact that I'm moving on. So the fact that I'm moving on means that I don't love them anymore, so bye-bye, which, is a lie. Because, again, they're showing up in that energy of, There's still emotions there. Now, that doesn't mean that, I gotta go back and try to fix things. It means acknowledging how you feel, instead of telling yourself, no, you don't feel that. Because it's not doing justice to you here. And that's going to create something pretty heavy for you to carry. You don't need that. Who needs heavy shit? Let's do the 5 of Cups. Man, some regrets are popping up for you. I kind of see you regretting, kind of finding yourself in a place of openness, a whole lot of openness, and kind of looking back and blaming yourself a little, being like, where was this? Why didn't I give this to the situation and maybe it would have worked out? Because trust me, at this time where this whole situation happened, you couldn't have been open. There's a time and a place for everything, and the openness you're carrying here in the immediate future, you worked for it big time to get to this place. And this situation, it helped you get there, but you did it. And not having this energy while in the chaos here, think about it, who would? Having to deal with these roller coasters and heart open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. No, it's not sustainable. So I do see some regrets here. I do see some feelings popping back up, and you kind of having a little bit of a struggle with that. Again, don't have to do anything about those feelings. Just acknowledge them, stay in them, see what they bring out for you. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, the Devil. As important and significant and deep as this connection feels to you, at this time it shows up pretty toxic as well. Now, it doesn't have to be. This devil doesn't have to be here all the time. It is now. Maybe it'll go away in a week, maybe in a year, maybe, I don't know. It depends on how energies shift. For now, the thing you're leaving behind is basically this, because it's becoming unhealthy for you, as deep, as big as it is for you. So I understand the fact that emotions are coming in and you're like, what the hell? What do I do with these? Hold them, keep them, embrace them, and also realize that at this time, these energies combined with whatever energies are going on their side are creating something not healthy. That's why you're going through this process. Again, not here to say necessarily this devil energies can be changed, and they always change. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.